I'm here with Curtis Holbrook, who is the director of Once on This Island, the one-night benefit for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So tell me a little bit about Friends and Theater Company and why you decided to become involved.
Actually, I was contacted by a friend of mine who was doing Little Shop of Horrors with them, which was their last show, and said they needed a choreographer. And I was like, great, I would love to do that. And I was thinking more about Little Shop of Horrors and the show and the gig and it being like a good thing for my career. And then the night of the show came, and the Make-A-Wish child was actually there. Phil gave this amazing speech, and all of a sudden it just became like a totally different reason to be there, and which is all just for love and doing something greater than yourself, and something really meaningful and powerful, which is what this platform has allowed us to do for so many people and so many families and so many children.
And how does that impact, I mean, you're directing and choreographing, correct? That's a big full plate, that's a lot to do. It
is, yeah.
It's a lot to do. How does that impact your work with the cast? Is that in the back of your head? Are you remembering that? Or are you just kind of working as usual, or how does that?
Yeah, I mean, the brilliant thing about this for me was this was like, a dream moment for me, because he said, will you direct this? And I said, oh my God, I get to pick my cast this time around. So, I was able to go back and, I've worked in New York now for the last 14 years. And so I was able to call all of my friends, that I've done Broadway shows with and say, we're doing Once on This Island. And every single person that I called said yes. And, I was thinking about what it means to be here. Yes, we're putting on this incredible show, but we're doing it for this reason. And I knew that those people would get that and know the reason why we're here and be able to put in so many hours of work to do this. And I do have those moments at night when I go home and I'm like thinking about the next day or the next things that we have to choreograph or get through, and how much work we have to get done, and I have a moment where I'm like, oh my gosh, what did I do, or like how am I going to get this done? And then I remember to think about why I'm doing this, and suddenly it actually does make it a lot easier.
Does it?
It really does. It takes the pressure off, because I
it
stop.
Helps the stress a little bit.
Yeah, I stop thinking about myself.
Yeah.
I start thinking about something out there that's bigger than me, these families and these children, and getting it done for them. And also this brings it back to the love of what we do. We're all professionals coming here and giving our time and our energy for this great cause, and it's a great reminder for all of us who are now like professionals and trying to get the next gig and trying to like live in New York City. It's a great reminder of why we got into it in the first place, which is just for the love of it. When you're thinking job, 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 not like, love, love, love. And this reminds everyone of the love of it.
Yeah, I didn't think about that, but it kind of puts it into perspective and really helps with the giving part of Broadway.
It does.
Yeah, that was great. That was beautiful. That was very nice to say. Well, I'm so glad you got involved with this wonderful organization. Do you think you're going to stick around?
Absolutely. I told Phil, I texted him the other night, we were talking about the show and like how incredible these people are, and I said, just so you know, you're stuck with me for life.
Oh, so. That's great. Well, I think it's going to go, bigger and better. I think we're going to grant more wishes, in the coming years, and I think it's going to be great. I'm so glad you'll be part of it.
Yeah, thank you.
So make sure you grant some wishes, and of course, thanks Curtis for all of his help.
Thank you.